G'day and welcome to the start of a new Hearts of Iron 4 campaign. This time I'm going to be playing as Italy and we're going to see how quickly we can do stuff, particularly France, the UK and the USA. After that, I don't know, Spain or Germany or whoever. Maybe go for a Mare Nostrum style achievement, something like that. But let's get started. Not using Iron Man mode because there's no achievements we're going for, we're just having a bit of a play around. Now, Italy luckily start with 4 research slots. We're going to go for support weaponry, we're going to go for interwar artillery, and then we're going to knock out the production and the research speed. Civilian factories, we're just going to make military factories in the best ones first, preferably. 60, 60, 60, alright, 60, 50, 50 and 50. Won't worry about the rest because it'll take too long anyway. Alright, now we do want tanks and motorized, then infantry equipment, support, and actually don't care about the CAS. Alright, that'll work. Now the fleet, I have to sort out a little bit. Don't want 2 extra destroyers, we do want infinite submarines. Battleship will take a while to start with, but let's go and grab all of the fleet. Alright, and them. So they're going to group up. They're going to change to Tuscany. They're going to actually come over there. We're going to go for army primacy and then support artillery. No, we'll go army primacy, then we'll work down to the extra research slot, then we'll come back and do other stuff over there. And the Air Force need to be concentrated. Bring them over here. Going to southern France, doing all the good stuff. Except for the port strikes and the naval. Well, we can do naval strikes. No, turn it all on. Alright, now no divisions in basic. We want divisions of celery coming out the wazoo. And then actually have to turn one of these off to turn the other one on. Alright. Still won't let us do it. That's weird. Alright, we'll keep it that way anyway. These guys are going to pop out in Genoa. And we need to sort out the armies. So, we're at war with Ethiopia. Stuck on a thing. There we go. Alright. So, we need to take this over almost as quickly as we can. But we do want to be careful not to do it in the first 70 days, because, damn it. Because we want to have the Rhineland done first so that we can discount the world tension from that. We're going to assign Giovanni Messi to get his skills up before we need him later on. This will be a blue army, sure. And these guys are going to be super aggressive, pushing their way in. Now, still unassigned divisions. There's 2 in Africa, and then there's all the Italians. We'll give them a new army over here with orders to go anywhere. Doesn't really matter, they're not going to end up doing it. We're going to grab our celery in a separate army with a naval invasion from Genoa to... Now this is the thing, sometimes there's French in Toulon, sometimes there's not. But we're going to attempt landing on all 3 of these so that if one of them's free we can grab it. And then they will spearhead to there in case it's not taken. Then they'll spearhead to Bordeaux from the end zone, and they'll spearhead to Paris from there as well. Now, these guys, when they join, will join that spearhead to Paris. Okay, let's go up to speed 5. Now, there are insufficient resources. We're only going to worry about the oil from the Soviets and the chromium from the Soviets. Rubber. Rubber's a bit of an issue, but is it worth doing? Actually, it probably is. Alright, let's go get rubber from the UK. Alright, we need a little more oil, so we'll grab that extra one. Actually, can't. We can. It's 4 that we need. Why is it saying? Alright, whatever. Alright, that sorts them out. And I'm going to keep an eye on the fleet when they pop in. Their boats floating sideways. Almost there. In the Tyrrhenian. There they go. So, these guys are going to be under Inigo Campioni, because he's got Spotter plus Superior Tactician. They're actually going to sit out there with no orders until we declare the war. Just make sure everyone here is done. They're looking good. Alright, and all of these need to join Squadra di Taranto. Like so. Alright, and we need to keep an eye out not to beat Ethiopia too quickly. Usually the timing's pretty good. You get into Addis Ababa a couple of days after the Rhineland's been reoccupied by Germany. Because, yeah, we need world tension to come down from the 1.7 we get for finishing this war and annexing them. So there needs to be tension there to start with, so that can bring it down. Alright, you guys come around. Somebody will be in there before they get into it. There we go. 3 days out. Alright, these guys will stop what they're doing. They're going to go directly to Addis Ababa. And was it the 11th of March or something? First one finishes, I think. Be careful not to beat them too soon, which might actually happen here. Well, that one won't, so I think we'll be safe. First guys get in 4 days. In 1 day. Alright. Let's hold them back. Oh, good, Raven being attacked. That will slow them down. Alright, we're going to stop all of them because we don't want to accidentally win. Stop. Stop. Stop it. Stop. Alright, 5 days. Ah, stop. Alright, 3 days. Can you guys just wait? He's saying 5, he's saying 4. Alright, he's saying 7. So they're fine now. Alright, Rhineland is done. So we're all good to finish that war. Support artillery bonus we don't need yet. Let's get our extra research slot done. Bit of a long-term goal there. And we do need to start fabricating on France. So, justify conquering Savoy. We can do this 28th of October. The earliest you can do it's the 10th of October, so we've only lost 18 days on that. It'll give us a chance to do some grand battle plan stuff before the actual war starts. Now, steel insufficiency. We want steel from France. We denounce French ideals, and we steal Ethiopia. So, take all states, end that, and done. This army needs to go join the French Alps line. And how did Messi do? Alright, he got Mountaineer, and he got up to a level 6. So, he's all good. These guys can go under... Extra entrenchment sounds like a good idea, because we're going to absorb a little first. We'll put this on aggressive as well. Alright, aggression everywhere. And this I've got to set to be priority. They need a hell of a lot of stuff that's obviously not going to be available before the war. But the further they can get in, the better. Yeah, we'll do a little trick with the tanks to stop them being green when we pop them out as well. Now, these guys group up. Keep going, getting the research speed, even though it's more of a long-term strategy. Alright, we need more steel. It's for the ships, so we don't mind. It's for the battleships. Alright, Spanish Civil War has begun, as you'd expect. Early 36. Did that other one where they didn't actually pop until 38. It was the longest one I've ever seen. And the French are all coming down to their border now. They realise what we're planning. Alright, and we are missing artillery production, so should probably just add that to the bottom of the list. Alright, Ethiopian war logistics, industrial. Again, going for the research slot next. Alright, a couple of days, get a production boost. So, one of them needs to do grand battle plan. One of them needs to do production, and the other one needs to do probably tanks, L6s. Right, now the Genoese invasion will go as soon as it can. So at the moment they're supposed to land on these 3 provinces and we've got 3 tanks. We'll actually have 29 because we're not going to be limited to the 10 that you're allowed to add manually. We're going to do a bit of a trick to get, well, however many of these are actually finished and ready to go. And because of that war with Ethiopia, we've got a little bit of army experience we're going to take advantage of as well. It is July. Alright, how's our production go? We've only got 6 guys because of all the resources we're buying. That rubber really doesn't seem worth it. Alright, let's forget about the rubber. It did say it was higher than that before. Must have been... I don't think ships ever need rubber. Must have been the plane that we dropped out. Alright, infantry equipment is going to be the biggest shortage for a while. It's 180 days. Oh, right, government modification. We're going to want speed, so army maneuver first. Comes our industrial effort. Go industrial 2. Now, we're at 23%. If we get up to 25% before we declare on France, then they'll be defended by England and we'll be kind of screwed. Because we won't get all of their factories and we'll have to deal with resistance, etc. But there shouldn't really be anything else. They sent 5 volunteers worth 2.3%. That's huge. Everything else is trending down. Okay. They outnumber us on the border, which is why this isn't turned on. We want to be the defenders for a little while. And quickly turn it around to hold them here while these guys come around and force their capitulation from behind. That didn't sound right, did it? Alright, and we've only got a base of 60. Didn't realise Italy was actually that low at the start. So, waiting for 28th of October. Which means Grand Battle Plan will just be ready. So these guys will build up their planning bonus a little. Probably not the full extra 30% though. They're on 50, so getting up to 80. Be an extra 15 days. Yeah, it would actually be close. Alright, 4 extra military factories will go to support equipment. That's fine. Alright, next focus is the extra research slot. And we don't have to declare war on France straight away, so we might just wait for the full bonus. There we go, Grand Battle Plan. And better defense. Pronto. Yeah, we'll wait for that bonus. It's only an extra, what, week or so. And the other thing is, we want these guys to come out ASAP. Can we blow them all? We can. Good. So, the trick I'm going to do, we could just drop them out now and they'd all come in, but then they'd be green. So what we're going to do is edit Divisione Accelere. We're going to get rid of, well, let's actually add in some engineers. We're going to drop out some of the cavalry. Going to keep some of them in there. We don't get the full speed because there's cavalry in, but having the defense is going to be important because the French are going to attack us. You know what, screw it. Let's just go rough and see if we can blitz them properly. Add the extra light tanks, maybe. No, let's save. Well, yeah, let's go for it. Alright, save that. That turns all of these to over 100%, even though they don't have all of the equipment. It says equipment 176%, just from pure numbers. Some of these are going to be green, unfortunately, but most of them are going to be good. So we drop them, And even though we've got a 10 limit on the naval invasions, it says there's 29 in, and all 29 will actually come across and do this, which is awesome. Now, how much longer are we waiting? Couple of days, 5 more days. So there's our justification on the 28th. We're going to declare in early November though. Alright, they're at 80, so everyone should be at 80. Bring us down to speed 4. The fleet need to do convoy escorts in both of these zones. And pretty sure that means we're ready. Alright, the other problem is 29 out of 24 is not fantastic numbers. Should really drop 5 of them out. And they did all end up green. That doesn't usually happen. Weird. Okay, well, we got them anyway. So let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll add them over here instead. Just have the 24 going over on the boats. Alright, and they did pop here. Yeah, lots of weakness in there because of the number of tanks that are needed. And did forget to change this over. So, however many we're allowed to make. They need to come out in Turin, auto-joining these guys. But first, we need reinforcements. Alright, let's see how well this will work. So, ships are out. They should be able to go now. Get on your boats. Something's broken that. They should be taking off, even though I know this looks like it shouldn't work, but it always does. Alright, did we not actually declare? Of course we didn't. That would be why. Alright, which means the boats are out of position, but should be okay. Thought I declared before I messed around with the other thing. Alright, most of them are through, so there is a guy in there. You're not supposed to be putting everyone on the one thing. Damn it. Oh well. Got in there anyway. This guy will come out. Alright, we need to grab that vanguard that was getting through. Come on, lads. Damn it. Alright, I'm going to do this a little safer. He's not going to have any orders. He's going to go to Marseille. This guy is going to break off and go to Montpellier, Toulouse, and then through the southway to Bordeaux. This guy is just going to go directly to Bordeaux. Limoges. Now, most of these will have absolutely no chance of doing this. But the more that we send over, the better our chances. Okay, let's give them a go. And the other guy now is trying to attack them. It's unfortunate. And we're not going to accept... Right, so the other problem is, if this gets over 50, the UK will join in, because France will join the Allies. So we want this to be a quick war. And he's into Toulon. Just try and get him out for his organisations there. And we're going to do a counter-attack from over on that line. So let's force them out. We'll hold as many of those guys in there as we can. Alright, with them holding there, hopefully these guys can get through. Grab our divisions of celery to do Paris, because if Paris falls, makes everything else a lot easier. Alright, and get through them. Damn it, they're still reinforcing from behind. Now we should be cutting them off a little. And some of them are jumping through the centre. Perfect. Alright, this guy is a bit of a failure. He's incredibly weak, but he is fast. And we lost our port. Seriously? Okay, well. Come through this way. Try and keep them strong. They pushed us out while I wasn't looking. Oh, and the other thing is, these guys, we don't want to actually be destroying the French fleet. So, break off to repair. Alright, now it looks like they're holding them up at least long enough for these guys to get out. But, same thing. Want some of these. Peeling off to take Paris. And how is our maximum speed? Speed 1, because they don't have freaking supply in there. Otherwise, we'd have been out there already. Damn it. Getting on their trains to get out. But they've pulled so many west that the eastern flank we should be able to crush. Alright, somebody up to Bordeaux, please. Okay. Hold them there so the other guys can get through. Something like that. Yeah, these tanks are so weak because we dropped the cavalry out. They can't defend when they get attacked. Yeah, nasty encirclement of us. Right, and the research. Reinforcement with concentrated industry and production efficiency. And outdated tanks. Yeah, just go straight for them. And we need the infantry specialist for extra attack and defense. Alright, now we have Bordeaux. Everyone should be able to go a little faster with their supplies. Extra research slot is all good. We'll join the Anti-Comintern Pact. And work on... nothing there at the moment. Land Doctrine, no. Alright, construction it is. And Italian highways and all the rest don't really care. If we do support artillery, then we work our way down to extra land doctrine. Okay. Yep, losing pretty much every fight over there. Looks like we have already broken through here though, so we can get up to Paris with the infantry. Alright. Well, they're going to jump through. Planes are still helping in the right area. Got an encirclement there, so he should be able to disappear. Alright, these guys are still trying to move up. So, yeah, they need to get brushed, but if they can do it through there, would be good. Alright, so do they actually have full speed? The base is 4, because I guess there's no actual tanks in there. Large river. In combat. Well, that should be an easy one. And yeah, losing every battle. But the infantry are making their way through. This guy in the back is actually going to try and do these two. This is worth a 10 and a 15. Alright. That failure. He's out now, so no. Damn it, stop attacking. There, alright. Get through to Nantes. And up to Brest. Alright. Don't need to peel any extras off there. Now we do need to keep an eye on capitulation. Let's grab 3 of them to go directly. Well, that's a bit messy, but we'll try that. So, when do we get into Paris? To check on the 24th hour of every day. Alright, that is not quite enough, but if we get into one other city, we'll be done. So, ooh, that's not good. Yeah. Have to check at the end of every day. Paris has fallen, yes, we knew that. Alright, nothing yet. Still not capitulating. Alright, 98%. It's going to be close. When does he get in? biggest problem is if they come in the hour. No, they're good. Alright, so it should happen today. I'll show you in a sec why this is so important to get it perfect to the hour. 100% towards capitulation. So make sure this is speed 1. We're going to make sure it's on 24 hours. There we go. So yeah, we need to start fabricating on these guys. Justify conquering Sussex, because it's only cost us 6 political power in the last 30 days. If we don't do it exactly right now, if we did it an hour earlier, they'd have a chance of France would join the Allies and then we get screwed that way. And if we wait another hour, then the war will be over and this will take like 150 days instead. So send that. At the end of this day, France fall. We will take all states except for Brittany, which will puppet, end our turn there, and we're done. Which means that our Reichsprotectorate, France, have 104 ships that will be based here, so they can help us out with the next stage of the wars. So we want to switch our naval base to, which one is it? Calais? No. Sure, one of these was a good naval base. Apparently not. There. No. Alright. Well, let's get them up to... Actually, we can base ours from Brittany. Yeah, so we'll base from Brittany. And we will sit them offshore here. And there is no occupation. Insufficient resources. We don't need that anymore. We do still need oil, so let's get a little more from the Soviets. But other than that, we need to grab these 20... We actually lost one of them. Okay. This is the thing. We need to do a naval invasion from Dunkirk, but now we can only use 10 at a time. Now, we'll go the same way we always do, because it's only through 3, rather than going through 4, I think, from this way. But, yeah, try and land... You know, let's actually set this up better. We'll try and land there, but if we can't, we'll try and land there. This one's usually empty. This one sometimes has somebody in it. But if we just take those two, we're almost guaranteed for it to work. But yes, we can only grab 10 this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because they're better skilled. Alright. Doesn't want me to be able to select it. Alright, we'll throw them in a... You know, we have to do it the other way. If these guys come out, then that disappears. It's all good. We will do a naval invasion from Dunkirk to there. And they will need to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 provinces aggressively. These guys will join the main army. And they're going to sit in Dunkirk to move straight across as well. But I'm going to take a short break here. So thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. Let me know what you think in the comments. And hope to see you again soon for our very quick invasion of England. Alright, see you later.